Aquarius, welcome back to the channel. Monica Love here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading from the 7th to the 13th of March. This is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Aquarius, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge, Aquarius, is the 8 of Cups. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Empress. Okay, so your challenge, Aquarius, for this coming week is the 8 of Cups. I feel like for many of you, you're finding it very difficult to walk away from something or someone, okay? It is something here that has really led to you not being satisfied anymore. It's like you're not happy with the situation, but it's so hard to disconnect from it. We're going to clarify your challenge and see what the important message is for you in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Strength, the World, and the 6 of Pentacles. So I'm really strongly getting in the recent past something here that you've really held on to for quite some time. Something here that you invested a lot of your time and energy into did come to an end. It like closed out for you. And there was a huge disappointment here, right? Because even though something here that you continued to hold on to, that you continued to believe had potential here, closed out. So there was a lot of sadness here or a lot of disappointment in the past. We're going to clarify and get more information on that for you in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the Hermit, the Devil, and the Hanged Man. You've been thinking about something a lot. It's almost been like clouding your judgment here in the present moment. It has a lot to do with something here that has turned very toxic. It's turned very unhealthy in the present moment. And it actually has led you to be in this place of stagnation. So if you've been feeling like you can't move, you can't take action, you constantly feel confused, there could be something here that you still need to disconnect from. We're going to find out more when we clarify. Now, in the near future, you have the 8 of Pentacles, the 7 of Swords, and the 2 of Pentacles. So there's a choice that you have to make here, or there's a choice that you have here in the near future. Some of you are going to have an opportunity this coming week where you're going to be able to work things out with someone here. Now, for some of you, you may need to choose if you're still going to remain being in a specific job. Okay, this could have a lot to do with your job in the near future. And if it's not a job, it could be about a relationship. Some of you are dealing with somebody here who you sense some sort of lies or you sense some sort of deception here. And you at that point have to recognize and realize if you still want to remain in this situation. And that's why your challenge here may be the 8 of Cups. Okay, we're going to find out when we clarify. Now, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Empress, the Chariot, the Emperor, the 3 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, and the 7 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so for many of you, what you don't see coming is the fact that you and a specific person that you are very much connected to will be tested. I am getting that this is a soulmate or someone that you envision being a soulmate. Emperor and the Empress is in reverse, and the Chariot is in the center of you and this person, which is indicating to me that as much as you want to move forward with this person, there could be something that's creating stagnation and an inability to be able to move forward. And for many of you, what you don't see coming is that what is actually stopping you and this person from actually moving forward, this has a lot to do with something here that requires you and this person to cooperate. So cooperation is very much going to be needed for this to happen. One of the things that I see happening for you is a lot of you are going to start being open. So if you've been in this place of being closed off, guarded, leave me alone, I don't want to talk to you, just doing my thing, that's going to change. You've been in this place of like, just don't bother me. Just don't bother me. I don't care. I don't want to talk about it. So that's going to change. And when you start to become open, the confusion that has set in between you and this person is going to subside, and you're going to start to realize maybe why you weren't open to working things out with this person. They're going to realize why you haven't been open. And then something here is going to change, which is going to allow you and this person to try to have this new beginning. Because there's been a desire here for you and this person to try to have a new beginning, but you've been kind of stuck in this place of being kind of isolated or on your own. And I have to say this, Aquarius, and you're not usually one to do this, but you've been in this very negative mind frame lately. Very negative mind frame. And that's not like you, but there's a reason why everything happens, right? So let's get into your reading and let's see what's going on for you. All right, let's clarify your challenge. Okay, so the Eight of Cups is clarified by the Knight of Wands. You have the Page of Cups and the Hermit. So your biggest challenge here has a lot to do with someone here that's been very on and off with you. This person does something, they leave and then they come back, they leave and then they come back, and then they try to apologize to you. And there's something about this person, it's like you want things to be successful between you and them. You want this stability with them, but sometimes you question this connection. Like, is this person even capable of giving me what I emotionally need to be satisfied, to feel fulfilled? You question this. You question the direction that this connection is going to take moving forward. You question it a lot and you're in your head about it all the time. And that's your biggest challenge, right? Because as much as you feel unsatisfied with the situation, it is equally as hard to let it go. Okay. So that's your challenge. That's what I'm seeing. Now let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the world in the recent past. So the world is clarified by, you have the Ten of Wands, the Justice, and the Five of Swords. So I'm really strongly getting, for many of you in the recent past, something here came to an end. Something here needed to come to an end because it was just so full of drama. I'm getting, there was a lot of issues, there was a lot of burdens, responsibilities. You tried really hard to keep this situation going. For some of you, there was a divorce here in the recent past, or just a complete disconnect. And even though you tried to make things work and you tried really hard to make it work, and one of the things I have to say, Aquarius, I feel like in the past you were giving so much to a situation, but it just wasn't improving. And you may have thought, ooh, if I give to the situation over and over again, and I'm generous with this person, well, they should love me more and more. But that's not necessarily the case, okay? So I feel like in the past, something here ended that you really tried to make work. Now, in the present moment, there's something here that's been on your mind. You've kind of been in this hermit mode, like, leave me alone, I don't want to be bothered. Let me just sit in my house. Let me just do my thing. It's starting to become very toxic, is what Spirit is saying to me in the present moment. Okay, it's starting to become toxic here. And it's actually leading you not to be able to take action. Something here is not moving. Tell me more about the Hermit. What is the important message here for Aquarius in the present moment? Okay, so the Hermit is clarified by the Empress. You have the Death and the Moon. So in the present moment right now, I'm really strongly getting that in order for you to grow, in order for you to move forward, which is what you are looking for. That's why the Chariot was in reverse in terms of what you don't see coming. In order to avoid, Aquarius, this stagnation that you've kind of fallen into, it's a trap that you've fallen into. Spirit is saying there's a need for you to confront your emotions, okay? There's something emotional that you're going through right now, and it's completely normal. You're human, okay? It's completely normal. So don't condemn yourself for going through this. One of the things I have to say to you, Aquarius, is this is a part of your growth, okay? This Death energy and the Empress, this is about going through the labor pains, okay? So the Empress, I often refer to the Empress as a pregnant woman who's giving birth. Now, even if you are someone who can't have children, I'm not literally talking about birth. I am talking about the concept of birth, which means to create something. This could be an idea. This could be something you're manifesting. This could be even a physical child. Take it as it resonates. But in the present moment, Spirit is saying, don't be so caught up. Don't let something here fog your mind, because that's what you're allowing. Something here is fogging your mind. And it's all about how you look at the situation. So you can allow this situation in the present moment that has become super negative to consume you, or you can transmute it. And that's what you're being called to do, okay? This is what you're being called to do in the present moment, especially when it comes to some sort of situation in your life that has become very toxic. Okay, so transforming these feelings and emotions that you have into something that's concrete, like art, producing ideas, is something that you should really consider doing. Tell me more about the Hangman. What is the important message here for Aquarius? Now, some of you are dealing with someone who lacks taking action, or when they do take action, it's not good enough. Why is this happening right now? So the Hangman in the present moment is clarified by the Knight of Swords. You have the Nine of Wands and the Eight of Cups. Okay, here's the thing. Very important message for you, okay? Now, in the present moment, you need to confront something. There's something here that you need to confront, and this is part of your challenge. It's part of your challenge. Eight of Cups here in the present moment. Eight of Cups is your challenge. You need to confront something right now. Whatever it is that you need to confront is something, it has something to do with someone here who doesn't take action towards you. It could be a Pisces that you're dealing with, maybe a Sagittarius, Scorpio here. This person, the reason why this person either lacks taking action towards you or they don't give you what you fully need is because Spirit is testing you. There's a test right now in the present moment, and the test has a lot to do with you recognizing your worth. There's a song that I really like, and it's called You Don't Know Your Worth. You don't know your worth, okay? Go listen to that song. Go listen to that song. After you watch this reading, go listen to that song, meditate on that song, and it's going to open up so much for you to understand, and overstand, because right now there's so much fog. Like, you don't know what's going on. And I think one of the things that you're being called to do is to disconnect from this. And one of the things that you have to realize, Aquarius, is that if love is real, if love is true, if love is for you, when you disconnect from it, if it comes to you, it's for you. If it doesn't come to you, it's not for you. So you don't have to make this difficult. It doesn't have to be difficult for you. It can be very simple, but you have to know your worth. And the reason why you're going through this right now, this toxic situation, is because you don't know your worth, or you have forgotten your worth, okay? You've forgotten who you are. Okay, it's almost like you're a cat and there's like the carrot, it's like the carrot's being dangled in front of you and you keep chasing it. And it's like, why chase something that's just not going to give you the fulfillment that you need? The fulfillment that you need to look for is the worth within yourself. Once you identify that, that's when everything's going to fall into place for you. So whatever this situation is that's not moving, it's not moving because you have to change something within yourself. There's something you have to accept by disconnecting from it. And if it's for you, you're not going to have to chase it. When you start chasing something, it's an indication from Spirit that it's not for you. Okay. And this is why your challenge here is the Eight of Cups. So let's talk about the near future, because in the near future, you're going to have to make a decision. Okay. Tell me more about the Eight of Pentacles for Aquarius in the near future. So the Eight of Pentacles is clarified by, you have the Queen of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Five of Cups. For many of you, you still want to resolve something here with someone. And I see you like approaching this person or calling them because you're tired of being in this place of feeling stuck. And this is where you need to be careful, because a lot of you, I don't know how to say this to you, but it's almost like you're chasing a dream. It's like, okay, well, if I chase this person or I go after them or I confront them, everything's going to be fine. Not necessarily. Because you think that this has a lot to do with you and this other person, and it doesn't. It honestly doesn't. I'm just telling you with what I'm seeing in the cards. I can't make this stuff up. I'm just reading what the cards say. You try to confront this person because you don't want to be in this place of feeling stuck anymore. You're bothered. You're like, I don't want to be in this place of feeling stuck anymore. I want answers. And Spirit is saying you don't always need to have answers. If something is meant to work out, if something's meant to happen for you, it's just going to happen. You don't have to force the situation. And that's the problem. This is what you're learning in the near future. There's something here that you need to accept. Do you notice in this card how the Five of Cups, this person's looking at the Three of Cups that spilt over? A lot of you want to make sense of why some sort of situation within your relationship didn't work. But what you don't realize is when you leave it alone and if it's for you, it's just going to work out. Look, the Two of Cups behind you, you don't see it. So there's a potential for this situation to work out, Aquarius, but if you're constantly in this place of trying to make it work or forcing it, then you're just sabotaging the situation. That's why your challenge here is the 8 of Cups. You need to disconnect, walk away, act like you don't care, completely act like you don't care. Don't have some days where you're like, oh, I'm just going to pretend like I don't care and then chase it again. There's something here about that you're always chasing. And the more you do that, the more it's a game. You're not passing the test by chasing something. Just being honest with you. You can choose to listen to me or not, and it's not even me who's telling you this. It's the cards, right? So there's a decision that you have to make here, and it's not an easy decision in the near future that you're going to have to make. What is this decision that Aquarius has to make? I know a lot of you are going to watch this and say, ugh, it's a hard reading, Monica. It's a hard reading. Yeah, that's part of the spiritual growth. I mean, you know, if everything was easy, then life would be boring. 2 of Pentacles is clarified by the King of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the Devil. You could choose how you want to approach the situation in the near future. You can allow it to continue being toxic with the Devil here by chasing, being obsessed. Some of you are obsessed with someone, you're chasing, you're trying to make something work. Or you can allow this person to come to you, King of Cups. If this person truly loves you, they're going to show up without you having to force anything. They're going to give you all the love you truly deserve. But when you have to chase, when you find out that this person's cheating or lying to you, all it's doing is causing more trauma within you. So the truth of the matter here is in the near future, you have a big choice to make about how you approach this person and whether you approach them at all. But Spirit is trying to teach you something here. And the lesson here is if it's for you, you will not have to chase it, okay? So this is what I'm seeing in the near future. You have a big decision to make, and it's a big test. You're either going to, you're either going to allow yourself not to heal and, keep going back, because you go back, look. You're like, okay, yeah, I'm going to go back. And it just doesn't work out the way you want it to, because you're chasing it. Let's see what the advice here is. What's the advice? Interesting reading, harsh reading, but someone needs to hear it. What's the advice for Aquarius? In order for you to have a new beginning, okay, there's a need for you to put an end to something. There's something here you need to put an end to, okay? You have the Death here. You have the Fool and the Ace of Cups. Spirit is saying it's time to move on. It's time to move on. Whatever is not satisfying you, if you've been feeling like you've been played, if you've been feeling like there's been on and off, if you feel there's something within you, Aquarius, your heart hurts. It's like right at the bottom of your heart. It's like you can't breathe. And Spirit is saying, why do you continue to do this to yourself? Why do you keep doing this to yourself? Just let it go. Death card. Let it go. The best thing that you can do for yourself is to release something. As hard as it may be, it's time for you to release it. It's time for you to recognize that going through this transformation is going to make you stronger. It's going to make you a better person. It's going to help you realize what you truly deserve, because what you truly deserve, Aquarius, is love. You truly deserve to have a new beginning. You truly deserve to have love that's going to make you happy and fulfilled. So why don't you give yourself that? Why do you continue to hold yourself back from that? You have to ask yourself what you need to end in order for you to have this brand new beginning, okay? So Aquarius, harsh reading. I hope you got something out of it. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one.